Hydrosphere, one of the main components of the Earth's interdependent physical system. Hydrosphere is the sum of Earth's water in the ocean, the ground, on the surface, and in the air. Hydrological cycle, also known as water cycle. Hydrological cycle is the circulation of water in different forms, that is, liquid, solid, and gaseous phases. The water cycle has been going on for billions of years, and all the life on Earth depends on it. Hydrological cycle is expressed in the form of Rf is equals to Ro plus Et, where Rf is rainfall, Ro is runoff, and Et is evapotranspiration. Let's understand it in a better way by looking into the process of water cycle. Our Earth on which we live is known as blue planet because 3/4 of the planet's surface is water. Water is very important. Without water there will be no life. There wouldn't be any aquatic animal, not even the animals which lives on land, not even birds which flies in the skies, and at last not even us, human beings. That's the reason we must conserve water and we must maintain rivers and ocean clean. That's our duty. Water constantly moves. That is what we call as water cycle. It all starts with the rising sun. When the sun warms up the water on the surface of the earth, the water becomes water vapors or steam. These vapors rises up in the atmosphere. Water is transferred from the surface of the earth to the atmosphere. This is called as evaporation. The movement of water through the atmosphere in the form of clouds is transportation. The water vapor cools down and condenses itself and converts itself to clouds. This is condensation. The clouds which are formed move through winds. These clouds are made up of tiny droplets. These clouds become bigger and bigger because the tiny droplets combine in each other and the clouds become heavy. Then the water is transported from atmosphere to the earth's surface in the form of rain and snow. This whole process is called as precipitation. The rainwater flows from one place to another. Most of the water which returns to the land flows down the hills as runoff. Some of it penetrates into the land and charges the groundwater. Under some circumstances, groundwater can even flow. The flow of groundwater is much slower than the runoff. Recall the process. When the water converts itself into water vapors and rises into the atmosphere, this is called evaporation. Water vapor converts itself to cloud is condensation. When the water returns to the earth is precipitation. Water which returns to land flows down the hills as runoff. Some of it penetrates into the land and charges the groundwater. This is the process: evaporation, transportation, condensation, precipitation, runoff, and groundwater. Let's look into water sources and its percentage on the earth. The water bodies and their percentage on earth. Here are the water sources and its percentage. Water in saline ocean is 97.2169%. Fresh water on the earth is 2.7831%. Fresh water in the form of ice and snow on the earth is 69.56%. Water present on mountain region is 30.1%. amount of fresh water in lakes and rivers and which is easily accessible is 0.34%. Let's learn about oceans. Millions of years ago, oceans were combined together. The single super ocean was known as Panthalassa. Panthalassa is now divided in 5 oceans that are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Antarctic Ocean or Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. The first largest ocean is the Pacific Ocean. The second largest ocean is the Atlantic Ocean. The third largest ocean is the Indian Ocean. The fourth largest ocean is the Antarctic Ocean or Southern Ocean. The fifth largest ocean is the Arctic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean separates Asia and Oceania from the Americas. The Atlantic Ocean separates the America from Europe and Africa. The Indian Ocean washes upon southern Asia and separates Africa and Australia. The Antarctic Ocean, also called as Southern Ocean, sometimes considered an extension of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Ocean, which encircles Antarctica. The Arctic Ocean, sometimes considered a sea of the Atlantic, which covers much of the Arctic and washes upon North America and Eurasia.